The college football playoff is finally set. We have the matchups and we have the lines for the two biggest games of the year. And we have Greg McElroy to break down the matchups he's looking forward to. What's up, Greg? And we have the Bear, Chris Fallica, to break down what the odds makers are telling us. Guys, first up, Michigan and Georgia. The Bulldogs are 7.5-point favorites. Greg, what matchup will decide this game?
Well, I'm going to need to be listening more closely to Bear. I think that's an investment opportunity. When I look at this game, you look at the defensive line for Georgia, long considered the strongest position group in college football. Depth, size, speed, anchored by a 360-pound nose tackle in Jordan Davis, who's a complete disruptor and is absolutely impossible to run the football against. However, that group struggled against Alabama, couldn't generate the pressure that they had on several different occasions throughout the season. So will they get back on track against arguably the best offensive line in college football? Michigan has been playing with an edge all year long, and their team has really rounded into form, centered around a physical presence along the line of scrimmage offensively. This group will absolutely maul you. Going against Iowa, look, Iowa's not known for their speed. They're not known for their passing attack. They're not known for explosive offense. What they are known for is being difficult to run the ball against. And guess what Michigan did? They took it right to them to the tune of 40-plus points. They've now scored 40 points in several consecutive games. So this offense is imposing their will even against the best defenses in college football. And they're going to be going up against what I think is the best defense when they tee it up in the semis.
Chris?
Yeah, I think what Greg hit on there is important because I wonder if I think the matchup favors Georgia here with their defensive line against the Michigan running game. So I think probably what you're going to see is a little bit of breaking some tendencies here. A lot more first down passes, play action passes. But I think it's 7.5 with this number opened at, and there were even books that opened it higher. I think that kind of shows that they're welcoming Michigan money. I think it shows that the books feel pretty good about Georgia, and they're not going to have that knee-jerk reaction about how poorly Georgia played in the SEC championship game, because Michigan does not have the type of players on the outside like Jamison Williams and Mechie before he got hurt, and Billingsley and some of the other players that Alabama did to be able to expose the weakest part of the Georgia defense. I think the odds makers looked at this matchup and they feel pretty comfortable at a team that had been so dominant over the course of the year, in that they're still willing to give the public maybe Michigan and the touchdown. Go ahead and take that.
Alabama, guys, takes on Cincinnati, the first group of 5 team to make the playoff. The Crimson Tide are favored by 13.5. Greg, what position group needs to do their thing for Cincinnati to just hang around in this game?
Well, they need to do what Georgia was unable to do. They need to be able to cover these wide receivers. Jamison Williams, like Bear just referenced, that's the biggest name for Alabama on the perimeter, especially on good news. They have a skilled player in the corner. And guys that have length. We're talking about Sauce Gardner, who's 6'2" and change. Kobe Bryant, yes, that's his name, named after the Black Mamba, Kobe Bryant. At the other side is the finalist, one of the most productive defensive players in the country. So these are a defensive mindset. They want to go press man, they want to get physical, and they want to disrupt the rhythm of the opposing passing game. So they actually have the pieces to be able to match up against a very talented receiver core.
Fallica,
and I
10 seconds. 10 seconds, we're up against it. Go.
I think the odds makers clearly have respect for Cincinnati opening this game underneath 2 touchdowns, willing to give 14 in Bama. I agree with Greg. Wouldn't surprise me if the Bearcats hung around here.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.